Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Royal Stone. Even our companions are still on their way to Sor to try to protect their Royal Stone from the Empire's forces. Speaking of forces, we got a new mage in our army now, Papur. So we're going to actually have her in for the first time. So, mages, like I said, are basically going to stick back and attack enemies from afar. We made sure that we picked up the final spell for Papur, the cold spell, so now she can hit all elemental weaknesses. And we're going to start the first of two battles. This is a two-part battle. Savoy, did I hear you right? These people be Potov? Yes, ma'am. We were told to watch out for this lady. That's really hard to believe. Well, there are all sorts of rumors flying around about some unbelievably lucky unit. Maybe those rumors have substance. What's this? Tell me more. Word has it that they've thwarted our army at every turn. They even managed to beat Lord Vadim in battle. At least that's what I've heard. Huh, rumors. I shall put them to the blade and test their true worth. Now, Savoy there is like a ranger, so she can use a skill to deal damage to herself or deal extra damage to us. Now, we got a little bit of a preview of the enemies there. That enemy was talking to Savoy there was a fire character. This battle is going to have 3 wind characters, 3 fire characters, Savoy the boss, and then 2 healers. So that's really annoying because the healers can heal themselves. They can't heal themselves, but one healer A can heal healer B, and so forth and so on. So this is where those sneakers would have been nice because it would have gave y'all guys a little bit of an extra move through the forest. So the only one who's going to be unimpeded is our wind character, Horai. And they're basically going to split up. The wind are going to come down through the south, and the fire are going to come toward the top. So we'll send our fire guy towards down toward the south. And you can basically tell what characters are which based on their movement. So yeah, fire's only going to get 2 movement through the woods, where the wind is going to be able to get all 5 of their movement. But because it's so wooded here, we'll have more than enough time to scan all these enemies before they reach us. This is going to be a really good set of battles for our fire character. Because the next battle, pretty much all the enemies are going to be wind, with the exception of one water. So, good time to get a lot of fires. And it's good if you're using knights as well. We just got a new fire knight, Levi, in the last village too. So, the game has given us perfect party for this battle. Just keep scanning away. And just like the other 2-part battle that we had when we did fight Lord Vadim, and then the Sacred Knights appeared afterwards, we don't have time to heal in between battles. So we're going to try to basically, when the battle is winding down, and we're basically down to, just the boss, we will want to try to heal as many characters as we can, so that when the new battle starts, we're fresh and ready to go. The new group is going to appear right off the screen. I'm going to try to get the water guy up there just to get maybe a few fights in with the fire people. Because once all those wind characters come, we're just going to have Water Vassal the Pirate just retreat. Like I said, we're getting to the point where, we're going to start fighting these, like, elemental generals. So there'll be a time when we fight the fire general, and we have a lot of a lot of characters for the water person to fight. So though I see some places here where the terrain, we don't have a bunch of forests. So we want to try to make use of the grass as much as possible to movement. The forest also impedes the healers, but the healers, it doesn't really matter to them because they have really good, the heal spell has really good range. But we're gonna, sort of like how the last battle, we're basically gonna try to tag team an enemy, try to defeat them, one at a time, so that we don't leave, several enemies with low hit points to be healed up. We'll just whittle away at the forces one at a time. A little bit here, a little bit there. This little wizard will be able to come in handy. The wizard has, at the low level spells, has a range of 5. The level 2 base spells will have a range of 3. So, but right now, like I said, all we have is the level 1 range spells. Up here to fight. I believe the threshold is 50% for the healing. So, yeah, this guy will get healed in the next round, but he won't be healed to the top. We're not going to finish him off the next round as well. And here we go. Pass the turn to them. Heal up here, but heal only heals on 50% of his health, so he'll be in decent range for us to take him out next round. The good thing with all the wind guys are going to attack us here, and they're all going to engage us obviously before the fire guys can engage us. So actually their extra movement actually hinders them. Rather than having to fight 6 characters at once, we only have to fight 3 and 3. So enemy not using very smart tactics, but hey, we'll take advantage of that. Enemy has this superior numbers on us, so anything you do to make it easy on yourself. Also, our healers now, remember last town, our healers also got the boost spell. So now they can boost as well. So they might be able to start taking out these guys pretty easily. Also show off that, the spell, the Pimento spell. We'll see that. No, get a level up for Perilous. We get another one up for, Pauline. She'll almost max out her level. She'll probably max out her levels at the end of the second battle. I do get her level in this battle though, so I think we just slowly work through these guys. And yeah, because Taurus is a pretty decent level, you can almost have him and basically the next battle we'll basically have him and Eva basically out in front drawing aggro. So they should gain quite a good few levels. Let's bring our water guy, because once all those wind people come, we're not going to use them. So now we can finally put our wizard to use here. Target the elemental weakness. Cold against, this is your water spell against the fire. Two hit points for him, so come down and have our healer finish him off. Dunk. And there, all the wind counters are taken care of. So as you can see, wouldn't benefit the enemy at all to have that the way they advanced. Like I said, we can get our healers involved in the fight as well, because now they have boosts. And we have plenty of characters to heal each other up, so. Eva, he took a little bit of damage. Like I said, slow and steady. So just like the last battle, you know, we basically just aggressively total. Let's get our wind character out of the way. Take advantage of the fact that the fire can only move through 2 tiles of forest. And he'll still be able to sneak our wind counter forward, but he'll be safe from the fire characters. Let's see, boost it up here. She might be able to take this guy out in 1 hit. This guy was the boss at the beginning of the level, the first level, in 1 hit. Not experienced. Too bad, like I said, on like Crystal Warriors, we're not going to get a massive boost when we hit max out levels with the healers. You guys can see, I already said, healers draw a lot of aggro, so it's good that we spend a lot of time getting levels for them. Now she's at level 15. Now, like I said, level 16 is the max level, but we want to be careful on who we have her level up on. I think at the end she only needs like 9 more experience or 10 more experience to gain a level. So you don't want to have her fight someone that's going to give like 20 experience, because any experience that goes over the amount that you need is going to be wasted. So we're going to try to find her as you get close to the final level. You obviously want to try to find an enemy that gives that experience. Remember, you can check the enemy's stats, and when you do that, it shows you how much experience they're worth in the lower left corner. So we're going to be particularly looking for, like I said, I believe it's she's at the end of this battle, she's 10 away from maxing. So we're just going to look like this guy only gives 9, so we won't want to have our healer fight him, because he'd still need 1 more experience, and no enemies just give 1 experience. So experience, like I said, can be pretty tight in this game, so if you want to get the max amount of levels, you want to just pay attention to see who's getting the experience. So now, all their fighters are done. You just gotta be careful with this, because their boss, the boss is a wind, and the wind character is not hampered by the terrain, and the wind character will actually come out to engage our forces, and that could lead to, unfortunately, where you may end up defeating the boss before you defeat the 2 healers. And those 2 healers, once the boss is defeated, they just disappear. They don't stick around, even though, like I said, another force of the Empire is gonna appear right afterwards. Yeah, they don't stick around. So yeah, just like our ranger, this ranger has the ability to take some damage, and here we get a pimento spell, which turns them into a pepper. They can't move, can't act, and I believe their defense goes down a little bit as well. So as you can see, that basically obsoletes the Peace and the Dog spell. So it's good we kept our wind character moving forward. Now he can hop in here and do a little bit of damage here to the healer. And this is where the fighters come in handy, because you can just block if you don't want to try to flee. But he had such high hit points that even if you didn't get to flee, it'll be okay. Let's move over Eva here. Wait. Unlike fighters, we could have used boost here with Eva, because remember, when you when a healer fights a character that has offensive magic, they don't use dog, they use the silence first. So I could have boosted that first time and finished it off, but I knew with 2 regular attacks I'd finish it off. So there's 1 healer down. Now we just take out the second one. healers are always going to be, remember, healers are always going to be Earth. So there's no elemental disadvantage. So it doesn't matter what you hit them with your wizard. Just choose whatever spell. So the healer, we get him up. Like I said, we do not want to finish off the boss before we finish off the healers. Let that juicy experience go to waste. Heal up. So just here, take time to heal. There's no town for us to do it between the battle. We also want to be basically setting up for that next battle. As you can see, I already have my water character retreat, because they were going to be basically useless against all the wind characters that are going to be coming up against us. It's going to be quite a full battle. We're actually going to be a total of 10 characters. Normally the enemy forces tend to have 9. We're actually going to have the general, the wind general is going to be around with them. So we're actually going to have a versus 10. Last time, the only time we saw 10 was when they had monsters with them. No monsters going to be with them, but we got the general. So he's coming after Eva there. Boost up. This should be able to finish the boss off. Nice. Didn't matter if he even if, oh, she dodged too. Let's get our wizard here weaken up a little bit. Fire is strong against elemental. Against wind, I mean. Yeah, that's it. The main thing is like learning, if you just always remember those elemental weaknesses, not much of a problem. Let's see how he's doing. He's not going to get too much fighting in. We can torus up for the next round. Heal Eva up. Like I said, we'll just move our healers back. They will keep healing Taurus and Eva up. Have our wizard Papur raining down some fire spells. And then whenever they need to be healed, we have our 2 healers right there to heal up. I'll keep the wind character Hawaii just up in front anyway. It'll be just in case, like if I need some last minute damage. You might be able to sneak a kill in here or there. Just like this. Luckily, this new group of characters that are going to fight us, there's not going to be any healers amongst them, so avenge me, Lord Swift. And Lord Swift is right over there to the right. There he is. Curse you, sir boy. Now I've got to clean up your mess. He was all surprised. He's like, ah, more enemies. Ho ho! Are you the folks who've got Martalia's Royal Stone? Yes, we do. You are, aren't you? You're quite the thorn in Lord Vadam's side, you know. Even though we defeated Lord Vadam, we didn't kill him. He basically retreated. Interesting. I am Son of Swift, and my Warmclaw hungers for your flesh. So he will be attacking us, and this will pick up in our next episode. Take care, have a good one. Thanks for following along. Bye.